Hello everyone, how are you doing? Ari, welcome back to NFTV. Now, you have had daily videos off us for about 4 or 5 weeks now, but I wanted to mix it up a little bit because you're all sick of hearing about transfer rumours. So we're going to stop that, and I wanted to talk about something different. Obviously, we've been throwing in some official news, and the football's coming back in a couple of weeks' time. But I always get asked, did you get on with this YouTuber? Did you get on well with that one? What's your relationship with the club? I get asked all this, probably more than any other questions. So I thought, well, may as well do a video about it, you know, and it's something a little bit different. That's not all Newcastle United. So I want to talk about the relationship that we have with the club, and also with some YouTubers that you'll know as well. If you watch this channel on a regular basis, you'll know the other guys I'm talking about as well. We'll begin with YouTubers, why not? Adam P, main dog. I always joke on with Adam that I see Adam more than my family sometimes, because if Newcastle are playing twice in a week, Adam will see me, I'll see Adam. We're at every game, me and Adam, so no doubt. I always joke on saying I see him more than my family, because sometimes I do. But he's come on leaps and bounds, as we all know. I think he's much more confident in front of camera. Everybody knows him now. He's become like a little local celebrity, of course. His channel's improved massively as well, so he's fair play. He graphs hard as well, so really good relationship with Adam. He does a lot of stuff that what we cover with RD, like the women's stuff, the men's as well. But yeah, not but praise from him. He's come on leaps and bounds, and I'll see him in America, no doubt about it. We'll have a drink or two. Yeah, so good now. Now put praise for Adam. Rob Rubenstein. Rob will not mind me saying this, but he's always got a beer. He's always got a pint. He's one of them lads that you can just get in the pub and he seems like he's good to be around. You'll always find a positive as well, and he's too happy. Rob, you're far too happy. He's a very, very happy chap, and I always laugh and think, if Newcastle were to sell the star player, or Newcastle will ever be relegated, Rob will find a positive from that. But his channel's coming on leaps and bounds. Very, very friendly guy. I know he's friendly with other YouTubers as well. Channel's coming on leaps and bounds. Our class Rob is a vlogger, and especially his transfer rumour videos just shoot through the roof. So, and some of his stadium tours across England as well are worth a watch. Renty, again, Magpie channel, similar stuff to what we do. I'll see him. Me and Johnny see Matty probably, and Carl just a little bit. We'll see Matty quite often around the stadium, sometimes at away games, sometimes at women's stuff as well. I think he's improved massively since he's trying to push to be a presenter for Sky as well. But congratulations on his, I think it's like he's a freelancer, which is brilliant for him. Come leaps and bounds. Obviously, when he first started, he had people running at walls and all this sort of stuff, which didn't look great, but I think he's cleaned up the image. His editing's much better. And again, lots of positive stuff to say about Matty as well, so no doubt we'll see him. Loads and loads and loads coming up very shortly. Move on to the next one, Toon Review. Paul, I know Paul started, he dipped in and out of YouTube a few years ago. Had a few health problems, as he's well documented, and he predominantly does a lot of lives, gets some fantastic viewing figures on his channel as well, and he also has now built his team. It was just a one-man show, and now he's got 3-4 that are helping him out as well, so he's predominantly a different channel to what me, Adam, Rob and Renty are, because we're more out and about, whereas Paul does his videos mostly live and gets great interaction, so that's great for fans who are maybe not local. So his channel's improving massively, so if you like live shows and you want to stick it on the background, that's probably one of the channels to go to. Meet him in person, he's massive. He's about 6'5", where against me I'm only 5'9". But yeah, he'll go far. Loaded Mag, again, they're very similar to Paul. They do live shows. They've done the charity match with us very, very recently. Bunch of lads who are fun when you watch their live streams. And again, we've met them all in person, so the fantastic bunch of lads, similar to my kind of age. So yeah, great lads, and they should have more subs, I generally feel as well. A couple of others I want to mention as well is PD Prologue, has been doing YouTube for years and years. Again, another one should have more subs. Doesn't live a million miles far from me. See Peter fairly often, especially at home games. Well, bump into Peter quite a bit. So yes, I think his channel deserves more. He does a mixture of the vlogs and live streams, and of course, how can I forget my guy, John Sinclair, which I will be on his channel on Monday, so do tune in. John has pushed hard and he does a lot of his stuff on lives as well, where he'll have one-on-ones from other fans, he'll have Toon fans on as well. So those are the few channels. Apologies if I've missed everybody off, but I wanted to mention all the positive relationships that we have with all these other YouTubers. I wanted to talk about the relationship that we have with the club as well, because it's well known that we didn't have a relationship with the club for quite a while. Let's be honest. It's a fantastic one with the women's stuff, and I think they feel a lot more comfortable now with the likes of Michelle and Johnny, that it's Lee or Colin sees as the photographer, or the players. They're not gonna put some shit out on Twitter and all this sort of stuff. We put a lot of positive stuff, even if the lasses have been beaten, or even if it's a negative story, we want to promote them in a positive way, because I think that's important. You know, off camera they're a little bit more relaxed, on camera a lot more professional, media trained and stuff like that. But Becky's brilliant on social media with us as well. So the lasses, so is Colin as well. Sometimes we'll get DMs asking advice and all this. It's class, man. It's class with the lasses. So fair play, and we'll continue push them with the growth. They've just gone professional, which is brilliant as well. And we'll carry on that as well. Having press passes, the club have trusted us to do interviews with them. They've trusted us to do interviews even on the own as well. So moving away from the women's side stuff, because that's all brilliant. You'll see loads and loads of coverage with that going into next season. Now for praise, but for the lasses, because they've treated us brilliantly. I have to say, they've treated us really, really well. Johnny will echo that as well. The first team, obviously, we've had to go and get interviews third party, if you want to call it that. Obviously, we had Matt Ritchie on the channel, which was a surprise for Sam a few years ago. We had Alan Saint-Maximin last season as well, just before his hat-trick of assists before Man City. So that's been a little bit more challenging. I understand, obviously, media rights, of course, the Sky have to take priority, and BBC and etc. etc. But we are still looking at that. We were invited to, part of the press pass when Newcastle played Crystal Palace in the League Cup, sitting in the press box and sitting there, and I met Eddie Howe in person and met Patrick Vieira listening to the press conference, and that was a real eye-opener of how the press work and stuff like that, which was fantastic, and hopefully that does continue. There was a little bit of controversy around a couple of other YouTubers regarding emails and stuff like that. I've seen the emails, and hopefully that hasn't dented future plans with the club, because we are trying to progress really as a channel, have more access to even open days, media days and training days. We'd love to have that access as well. So hopefully that is a sign of things to come, and the relationship that we have with the club is so much better. And we're not going to say that we're in the know and all this sort of stuff. No, the relationship is it's in a much better place now. We're in the Champions League. Now we're going to the USA tour as well. That's coming up, and no doubt we'll see a lot more of the staff. And Serena's brilliant with us as well, the photographer Serena. But we're just in a really good place as a channel, as a brand, social media, YouTube, and obviously we have we've got ex-players like Alan Shearer following us. We've got the Longstaff brothers following us. Harrison Ashby follows us. We've got ex-players messaging where, and it's weird. It is still a bit. Even Sam will say it's a bit weird when he talks to like Shea Given and people like that. It's just crackers, isn't it? The people that we've worked with, from going to Sir John Hall's house and all this sort of stuff. It's just. But I thought I'd give you an update of something a little bit different. I hope you've enjoyed that. Go and have a look at those YouTubers if you don't know who they are. Cheers, everyone. Watch what it's doing. Bye bye.